Good morning, everybody. We made it to a Friday. Hopefully, everything's working today. Had some glitches yesterday. Hopefully, we got all that fixed. Apologize for that. But anyway, let's get started here. So, what are we looking at? We've got first of all, natural gas. We do have a buy on right now for natural gas. Pretty much right in this area. Target 2865. 2865. I'll reverse if it comes down to 2745. 2745. For stocks, we're long BOIL. Let's take a look at BOIL. All right, we are long BOIL. We do have several levels that we're looking to hit up here. So first target, should bring me up to about 713, 713. Sitting at 707. Okay, I bought BOIL right here at 706, 706. AM, I do have some AM on. I'm long AM at 685, 685. Long at 685 right here. Let's watch BOIL because I'll look to start taking some profit up here. Once again, 713. And then 719. 713, then 719. I also have some SAN on. Kind of a slow mover, but I do have SAN on. Looking for 425 on that. 425 sitting at 499. I want to manage BOIL here, so we got a nice profit sitting on BOIL. BOIL hit first target 713, next one 719. Taking my profit here, 300 on that. I want to go ahead and get out of that. I just went ahead and just got out. Took my profits because I've got two other trades on. I have AM on and SAN. Let's look at AM. Long right here at this 685. All right, so what we're looking at here, we've got a couple things here. It's a little thin on AM, but it's been a really nice mover over the last few days, so that's why I'm jumping back in, take advantage of maybe some moves this morning. I am looking, first target up here at about 690. Let's look at that first target. Okay, first target is 690 now. I'm arriving at these levels. These have nothing to do with resistance or support. These lines are based on a calculation. I call it the Einstein formula. Something I've been using for the last 35 years. It provides me with profit targets. And typically going to hit a target between 72 to 80% of the time before I hit a reversal, which means if I do need to reverse, in this case, I'll just be getting out. All right, now if I'm trading something like natural gas, or if I'm trading the stock industry, I will go ahead and take those reversals. But those reversals don't happen very often, only about 30%, a little bit less than 30%. All right, so AM hanging tight there. Also have SAN on. SAN. I'm looking for a 425 target on SAN. Looking for a 425 target. Good, Glenn. So everything's working again today. Yeah, that was a mess yesterday. And then of course we had some bad storms. So when we were trading last night, we lost power. I was without power for 6 hours, but I did have a backup, so we were able to run for a little bit longer in the room. But eventually that had to come to an end because my battery was getting low. So, but nonetheless, had a good night last night. Did some currency trading last night, so enjoyed that. What else? So right now, we're just sitting on SAN and AMAM and natural gas. See how our natural gas is doing. Long. Once again, we are long natural gas. 2865 is what I'm looking at. 2845 right now. All right, we did get out of BOIL, so we're flat on BOIL. Just kind of sitting there anyway. Went ahead and I got out at that first target. I may re-enter. We'll just have to wait and see. I may possibly re-enter. Right now I'm going to hang tight here, but really strong probability of going up to, let's take a look at this. $719. So really strong probability of getting back up to 719 up here. But I'm just going to go ahead and stay out of it. I don't want to put on more than 3 at a time, preferably only 2. But I am an SAN and I am an AMAM. AMAM is probably going to be a little bit slower mover here. Volume's really light on AMAM. I don't like the spread right now between the bid and the ask, but I'm in, so we got a 10-cent spread on the spread here between bid and ask. BOIL is just a penny, so that looks good. Penny on SAN. So WEBL is popping up on the radar. I don't like WEBL. Really thin. Stay away from that. TMF is a mover. I don't want to trade TMF. If I did, I'd be a really tight target here. Probably up to something like 788. But it's definitely on a lot of people's radar today. Already have almost 2.5 million shares traded. So we're not going to touch that. ONCS was a nice mover the other day. I want to check in with ONCS. Yeah, I don't see any. I don't see any opportunities there yet. I'll just keep that on my list here and kind of keep an eye on that. BLBX, another one that's popping up here. I don't like BLBX. Let's look at BRTX. No go on BRTX. Okay, LHDX. Just looking at some of these that are popping up on the scanner here. Seeing if I see any opportunities. Good volume, 2.5 mil. It's just too cheap of a stock, 46, and I don't want to touch that. 46 cents. Try to stick with something at least over $1, preferably $2. MOB, it's going south. Yeah, the storms are pretty strong. We had 80-mile-an-hour winds. I mean, 80 mile an hour. That's like getting up to a hurricane, man. It was crazy. So a lot of trees down. Obviously, lost power. Some buildings collapsed. Roofs flown off. Yeah, it was kind of crazy, man. Those winds were something else. But, you know, it's that time of year where we start seeing that kind of stuff here in Texas. It is what it is. All right. CYTO. No, nothing on CYTO. I'll keep it on the list. We'll keep an eye on it. Let's take a look at natural gas. Still on natural gas. Not seeing anything there. Continue to hold on to natural gas. Let's look at gold. Don't see anything on gold. All right, still an AMAM. AMAM is pulling back on me. I'm still in it. It's kind of thin out there. Don't like the lack of volume. Very, very low volume. I don't even know why I'm in it right now. Too big of a spread right now between the bid and the ask. So AMAM, we get below 660, I'm probably going to get out. I probably won't carry it beyond that. This is VWAP. A lot of people do watch VWAP. We'll see if it pops up above VWAP. I do think overall it's still going higher. I still have these 3 levels sitting up here. But if I need to get out, I'll go ahead and get out. If we start dipping below 660, I'm going to go ahead and get out, and then we'll try to reestablish a position a little bit later. All right, so that's the only thing I have on. Natural gas we have on. Let's look at ARDX. Once again, I'd like to buy some ARDX, maybe get up to around 350. Could be a good little entry point here, maybe for maybe a good 10-cent move, maybe more. Actually, we could probably come up. I do see a level up here around 361. Einstein is saying 360. 361. 361. Okay, so I'm running Einstein here. I'm running to see if we can get any additional targets up here. Uh, 370 would be the next one. That is getting another one at 365. So definitely getting a cluster up here on ARDX. All right, wait. Let's see if we can get 350 on ARDX. Then I'll look to put a trade on. AM still holding, it's coming back a little bit. Back above VWAP. Once again, I have some targets sitting up here that I want to get into. I'll start looking to get out. SAN, quiet, just not doing anything, just pretty dead. Right where I got in. 398. I like the spread between the bid and ask, only a penny. I don't know why I jumped in on that AM, but I still think it's going to go. I don't like the spread on it. Very, very light volume, 27,000. Good Lord. I wasn't paying attention. I wouldn't have gotten into that if I knew the volume was that low. All right, let's see if we can pick up here. We've got about another 6 minutes to go before the opening bell. So looking for a higher opening, we have the E-mini, got that up 21. The small Dow's up 128. Have all the indices up. So my trading is, my style of trading is going to be different than most because I only use two tools. Over the last 40 years of trading, I've narrowed it down to two very effective tools. So I don't use indicators. I do look at VWAP, which is a study, and I like to see what the public is looking at, but I don't base a trade off of VWAP, okay? So just because it goes above VWAP doesn't mean I'm going to be a buyer, and just because it goes below VWAP means I'm a seller. Or if I'm long and it hits VWAP doesn't mean I'm going to get out thinking that it's going to be some sort of resistance, all right? I'm going to look at Einstein and my patterns and give me an indication when to get in and when to get out. And the entries are pretty, well, they're very clean cut. They tell you exactly where to get in and where to get out. But once again, trading is risky, so keep in mind that I am not an advisor. I don't give financial advice. I don't recommend anybody trade. Of course, once again, keep in mind that trading is very risky. Never trade with money you can't afford to lose. And anytime you If you're a new trader, always start in a simulator or a demo account. If you can't be profitable in a simulator, you're not going to be profitable in a real account. So don't just jump in and start trading. Got to work on your skills. Having good tools are very important, but you as a trader are still responsible for pulling the trigger and looking at the overall market. So there's more than just tools. You want to have good tools. The tools are going to give you good entries, hopefully give you good entries if you're using the right tools. And a good tool should also give you an idea of where to get out. But just because you get a setup or an entry, whatever you're using, you still want to look at the overall market and make that decision. So like on my AMAM that I bought, which, I'm sorry I bought it right now, I wasn't looking at the volume, and I wouldn't have gotten into it had I seen the volume so light. I do like AMAM. I've done very well with it. I had a really good day yesterday. So a lot of it has to do with that, but I would have never gotten into it with this kind of light volume. And the spread is 13 cents between the bid and the ask, which is, that's way too much. So anyway, we'll work our way out of that. Like I said, I won't get concerned unless we come down to around 60. So looking at what else? And I have SAN on, which is really quiet here. Okay, so we have about 2 minutes here before the opening bell. Oops. Okay, looking at the charts, I don't see anything. I was just kind of real briefly taking a look at these currencies. It looks like the yen may want to come down a little bit. Let's look at this yen. Yeah, we could have a little break here on this yen. We're going to keep it on that yen real quick. If I can get into it, I'll take a little bit out of the yen. Opening bell, 1 second. And there's our opening bell. All right, so now things are starting to move. AMAM finally starting to take off.
SG.
AM. Having a tough time. Let's look at, I'm still at SAN. SAN's not moving yet. Do it like SN. A lot more volume, almost getting close to 1 million on volume. Penny spread on bid between the bid and the ask. Take another look at BOIL. We were in BOIL earlier. It's trying. AM is certainly trying. WEBL, nothing, don't like it. AM, just made a new high. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of it. Got nice profit, just taking off, hitting all my levels. All right, I'm flat on AM. Man, just took off like a skyrocket, but I wanted to go out and take that profit only because it was, I like to see a lot more volume coming in. It's picking up though. So that puts me long SAN still. AM is just going. All right, so we've blown through all levels. I had 1, 2, 3, 4 levels that we had projected. So let's just clear all this.
WEBL.
And leave it up there. I want to watch those and see how it reacts. Wow, I wish I would have stayed with AM, but you know what? It is what it is. You're not going to always pick the highs, right? Einstein is really good at picking levels, and the patterns are really good for entries. And I am beyond, well, I do have, let me see here, I do have another level here. Because I got a couple more levels here I could hit. Wow, I could see it coming all the way up to 744.
ATRO.
744. But we're out of AM, just sitting on SAN. see what else is moving here. All right, let's go through some of these that were on my list. CYTO. Let's see what CYTO is doing. CYTO. I don't like CYTO.
WEBL.
Take that off. WEBL keeps popping up. Volume picking up on WEBL. All right, I do have a target on WEBL. I can see it coming up to 775, 775. We are getting some buy patterns in here too. So 775, 780, starting to get cluster here, which is good. $785, yeah. These all act like little magnets. Pull this market up. So once again, what I'm doing here on these projections is, I use two methods. I use my patterns. They're called behavioral patterns. Been using those for 35 years, and I've been using Einstein for 30 years. So Einstein draws the lines, patterns set up the buys or sells. These little green lines, those are done through the Einstein formula that provides me with price targets. These targets, once again, let me repeat, these targets, every single one of these lines have a probability of over 72% of hitting. So it's a very, very strong tool. Both of these tools are very strong, and they've stood the test of time. So, and the nice thing is they're universal, so it doesn't matter what I'm using them on. I can use them on stock. I can use them on a commodity. I can use them on currencies, forex, cryptos. It doesn't matter. It works across the board because they're based on behavioral tendencies. And then Einstein, if you'd like to know more about Einstein and what that's based on, there's a video, there's a little link that you can watch below this video, and it will take you over to a video that will go through Einstein and the behavioral pattern. So it is different. This is not something that's publicly available. This is my own personal work. And I have not shared Einstein with a lot of people. There are a few that know about Einstein, that are using Einstein. It is available right now. I will eventually be taking it off the market. But right now it still is available. I want to keep it limited on the use of Einstein. All right, I'm watching this SAN. I'm still in SAN. Still like the action, just a little slow. See, it's just kind of bouncing around here. SAN is just not moving. So I've got a negative. I've got 500 shares on. I've got a $5 loss. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get out of that. I'll try to do a recap today in or share my results with everybody so they could see that we are doing some live trading here. So that will be in the recap. Okay, so I wanted to watch also TMF.
WEBF.
TMF looks like it's going to come up, but I don't really like it for a buy. Okay, I do have some targets.
WEBF.
And I just don't want to get into that right now. So actually, I'm gonna leave it up there. We'll watch it. BBAI. BBAI has been on my radar many times. I don't see anything here that I like. Pretty much all targets have been hit on BBAI. DM, another one we're kind of keeping an eye on.
WEBF.
I think I just get away from DM. As you can hear it, WEBL. This is my scanner. Anytime these make new highs. And these are usually going to be stocks below $10. So anything below $10 that has a certain amount of volume,
INCY.
I'm going to get notified of it. WEBL. Once again, WEBL, several targets they hit.
WEBF.
Not in WEBL. Haven't traded it at all today. Almost wish that I had, but I don't. I do still have some targets up here. Looks like we may have already hit target number 1, or have we? No, we have not. Almost. Target number 1 on WEBL. 775, then up to 780. GOTU. That's been on my radar. We're in SAN, of course. CDIO. That's been a real big player the other day. CDIO. Looks like CDIO may want to come down here.
WEBF.
Could have a little pop up and then it could go down lower. So stay away from CDIO for right now. LPSM. Going. Let that go. LAZR. A little bit over $10. Very strong. Let that go. COSM. Another really good one that's been on the radar, but don't like any of that.
INCY.
Okay, BLBX just popped up. BLBX.
WEBF.
Good volume on BLBX. Too much chopping up. Not enough volatility for me. Staying away from that.
WEBF.
Alright, so we're out of sand. You know, we got out of sand. Sand's just been kind of dead. What's going on with sand? WEBL just keeps going, hitting. Already hit second target, on its way to third, which is 780. Hit 775 up to 780. Yeah, ISM, yeah, you're right. ISM Services PMI
GMBF.
at the top of the hour. I was thinking, didn't it come in earlier? I think it came in just like 2 minutes ago. Maybe I'm wrong.
IBIO.
Now, IBIO, that has definitely been on our radar before. IBIO. Volume is definitely picking up. 2-cent spread between bid and ask.
WEBL.
I just don't have any. I do have, well, I have some setups here, but I not real strong. If you're trading IBIO, I could see a target up here of 191. Well, it's going to be target number 1. But I don't want to get into IBIO. I wish I was in WEBL though. Let's look at AMAM. What is our AMAM doing? We're out of AMAM.
IBIO.
Yeah, AMAM. AMAM is probably going to be going higher. 744. Another good entry point on AMAM is going to be 728. 728, we'll draw that in yellow. I'm going to put an alert up there. I may jump in at 28. We'll see. But I'm going to put an alert in to remind me if it does hit that. All right, let's see what's going on here. Still long natural gas. Trying to hit 26.5. Dead, dead, dead. Dead as a doornail. Very quiet. Nothing on the indices. RTY, Mini Russell. Nothing I want to touch there. Stay away from gold. Actually, we are, you know what? We are getting a short on the gold. All right, let's take a look at the short. The short gold be coming in right here. 1849. I'd say $3 move down to 46. Sell it here, target 46. And if we, for some reason, decide we want to reverse it before we hit our target, 1855. All right, so we got short gold, long natural gas.
GMBL.
CYTO is definitely heating up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and jump into CYTO. Have some targets up here. All right, let's look at some of these targets here. CYTO. Not going to go too heavy on CYTO. Let's get some targets. First target, 510. $522.
WEBL.
510. 522. $534. All right, CYTO. Let's look at TMF. Could see TMF coming up a little bit higher, but just not enough volatility yet. Hang tight on that.
WEBL.
GOTU has some potential here. I like a buy here at 460. That'll be what we call an HF1 buy setup. In fact, I'm going to put an alert up there to watch that. IBIO, not an IBIO. Do have some targets up here on IBIO. All right, GOTO just hit our entry up here. Let's take a look at GITO. Okay, I'm gonna buy some. I'm sorry, GOTO. GOTO. GOTU. GOTU. I can't read this morning. GOTU. It's at 458, 457. All right, let's get some targets.
INCY.
Okay, 470. First target, 470.
INCY.
I won't hold on to GOTO very long for 70. So I'll get CYTO. CYTO is not cooperating. I'm not going to hold it out of CYTO. Looks like CYTO can come down a little bit further here. And we'll keep an eye on it though for later on. We may jump back into that as well. All right, along GOTU. All right, so we're coming up to the top of the hour. Once again, we do this
INCY.
Monday through Friday. First hour is open, everybody, and then we continue on with our subscribers and our live trading room. If you would like to learn a little bit more about my approach using Einstein and my behavioral patterns, you can go to my YouTube channel, Innovative Trading Strategies. Do check out the video. There's going to be a link below this video once I do my recap. Check that link out as well. Also, go to my website, innovativetradingstrategies.com. I do have 3 different packages where we can teach you these techniques. Once again, Einstein will not be available at some point in the future, so I am thinking about taking it off the market. So if you're interested in Einstein, check out those packages on my website, innovativetradingstrategies.com. And that's it. We're here at the top of the hour. Everybody have a great weekend. Please be sure that you let me know you like these videos. Please subscribe. That helps me out. Lets me know I'm going to continue to do this every morning. And also make sure you hit that notification bell. If I do have any new videos coming out, you'll be notified. And of course, the thumbs up is always welcome. So y'all have a really nice weekend. Enjoy yourself, relax, and we'll be back again. Well, we'll be back again Sunday night with our subscribers. And then, of course, we'll be live here again on Monday morning. Y'all take care.